Hey guys, so I just got back to Walmart. Actually did one order before I came on. Oh, one moment, because I just got an order. Okay, so I just got an order, and I was thinking it was slow, but it is slow. It's a bulk order, $65 for 2 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I actually just stopped by McDonald's, got me a $5 meal. That's what I hate about being out sometimes, because I really be eating really trashy. Not so, well, yeah, I guess I just said McDonald's was trashy, but I don't mean like trashy in like a trashy way. I just mean like, you know, it's not as healthy as it's not healthy for you. We're not gonna fake it. We're not about to lie. So I got me a Sprite. I love a Sprite, especially McDonald's Sprite. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to eat this before I pick up my order. Most of it can go in my trunk, and then what can't fit in my trunk, I'll just put in my back seat.
Okay.
So the trip got reorganized, meaning some of the orders are not in the car yet. On the way, there's like a Walmart like 15 minutes away. So in between me dropping off some orders, I'll probably have to stop at a Walmart to go pick up the rest of the orders. I think I only picked up maybe like 6 out of 10. And I don't have to do like 2.5 hours, because I think it was 65 for 2.5, but actually just 2 hours for $64. Not even 2 hours actually. I think it's at like an hour and 40 minutes, so it's still not bad. Okay, so my first house is a drop off, and it's like 9 minutes away, and I really don't mind doing bulk orders, especially when it's slow. It doesn't take up like most of my energy in my car because I have a Tesla, but it takes up enough. I like this better than working a 9 to 5, because there's just like so many problems sometimes when you're like working a 9 to 5, especially if you don't like being like a micromanaged. If you have kids, I don't have any children, but I do have nephews and my mom and my brother and friends, and sometimes you know how you just want to be able to take off work whenever you want to take off work, whether for kids, family, or it could be simple as something like going to the doctors, and you just have to put in for time off, not knowing whether or not it's going to be approved or not. That can be a lot. And I am the type, when I want to go somewhere, like even whether it's on vacation, to the doctor's appointment, I need to go. I want to go, I need to go. So this right here, I can do on my time. I can take breaks. Sometimes I work 6 days a week. Sometimes I only work 4 days a week. And it's really lucrative. Last week we had the hurricane, and I think I only worked maybe like 3.5 days. I still made $700. So being able to do what I love to do in between is 10 out of 10 for me. Oh, look, Halloween's coming up. It's October 1st, and everyone is getting ready for Halloween. That is super cute. That's supposed to be a spider, but it's a cute spider. Also, one other thing that can be a hassle when working 9 to 5 is just trying to get along with everyone. Like, I'm here for a job and to do what I need to do, but it seems like coworkers, they're just so nasty, and sometimes they're just too much in your personal business. Like, everybody sometimes wants to be friends or wants to know your business, and you're like, sir, ma'am, I'm just here so I can do what I need to do for this job, and then go home and try to relax after everything I just went through here. Like, do you guys ever feel like that? Because I know I do sometimes. Well, I did when I did work a 9 to 5. Okay, so I just arrived to the home, and we're gonna go ahead and see what they ordered. Okay, so it was literally the first one in my trunk. Yeah, so also what I do not like about working a 9 to 5, ooh, spider web, okay, clear that, is HR is never really there for you, and neither are your managers. It always seems like they're there for the company first, and then you're just an employee. You're just another number. They're not going to protect you. They're going to protect the company. They always put the company needs over yours. Even if they know that you have children or doctor's appointments or anything, it's always what's best for the company first. Okay, this order right here is only 2 minutes away. That's nice. It's very good. Okay, so I made it to the home, and it's the baby one, of course. So I need to figure out, put them ladders down and get that out of the car. Just a few rearranging, and I'll be able to take it to the front door. Okay, almost got it out the trunk. Safety first, huh? Okay. Maybe I can carry it on my side. Still close my trunk. And we're off to the house. And you know, sad to say, sorry guys, but I have been a victim of sexual harassment at work. And human resources, they didn't do anything about it. The manager didn't do anything about it. I literally was harassed by this guy. He was like 55 to 65, somewhere in that age range. And he would just say the most creepiest, nasty things to me. And I would express this to management, and they did nothing at all. The head of the department knew about it. She did nothing at all. And for her to be a woman, and didn't do anything for me, knowing that I was uncomfortable, that I sat right behind this man, and he was steady coming to my desk. It was crazy. And then I literally had to reach out to human resources multiple times because they were not taking this situation serious at all. And what ended up happening was that finally, after multiple times of reaching out to the head manager, she just wiped it on her shoulders and said, you know what, I'm just going to change his desk, and that will be all. Don't walk near her, don't walk near him. Like, I felt like that was not enough at all. And what a shame how we can work for these Fortune 500 companies, make them billionaires, and they don't take the time to have our best interest in heart. All they care about is their money and their business. Like, that sucks. It really does. It really sucks, and it's not good. It's not nice, and it leaves you with an uneasy feeling. You shouldn't have to go to work like that. And they say leave your worries at the door. Sometimes your worries are inside that building, not at home. Let's talk about that one. There is so many like nasty rules while working a 9 to 5. Like, oh, we're not going to give you health care until you do this. 90 days. Put 90 days in and then we'll give you this. Or put a year in before we decide to give you short-term disability or long-term disability. Don't hurt yourself. Don't you need long-term disability because you can't have it until this date. I actually worked in a job. It was a call center. We were doing collections, and I'll never forget it. This guy, may God rest his soul, he passed away 9 days before his health insurance kicked in. A week after I believe it was about a week after he passed away, his kids, I think he had 3 of them, they were starting school. So I remember going through the office with his other friends and doing a collection bucket, and we gave everything to his mother for the children. And we were able to go ahead and collect $300. But still, again, this guy died, I don't know, 3 to 4 days, something within a week of him having health insurance. I remember his health insurance date was supposed to be September 9th. I cannot remember the day that he passed away, but it was really a hurtful thing. Like, it was very emotional in the office, and that's what people kept, I remember like it was yesterday, people kept talking about how he was going to have health insurance, that he was almost to his date. And it's just sad to say that companies will not go ahead and grant you this, or they won't give you certain things until you made it, until you worked a certain amount of time for their company. And like, we put in this work, we come here, we work 8-hour days, some people work 10-12-hour days, and they just got to go home and deal with whatever health problem that they have until they meet what the employee wants them to meet, that marker. And that is just so unfair. So unfair. Okay, so I just pulled up to my next home. So we'll go ahead and give them the order. I'm like on a hill, guys. I feel like my car is about to swoop right into their stuff. Okay, let's just give them their order. I just feel that way. I don't believe it will happen, but you never know. I'm on a hill. Okay, guys, so another thing that I wanted to say was that when you tell management that you have a doctor's appointment or your kid has an appointment or there is something very important that you need to do, so you need to take off work, they really expect you to go ahead and use PTO or use sick time, like for your things that you need to accomplish, when you just need to take a few hours off, take a day off. Like, they expect you to use PTO when you're supposed to be using that to get a peace of mind, because everybody knows when you're in a workforce that you actually need that peace of mind. You need that rest. You need that break. But if you have a doctor's appointment for your kid or for yourself, they want you to go ahead and use your lunch break. But then they only want to give you 30 minutes or an hour. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like, they really have all these expectations of you. Telling you when to go on lunch, telling you when this is okay and that is okay. But if they have a customer on that phone and it's 6:59 and you get off at 7, and this is going to take an extra 20-30 minutes, they expect you to go ahead and stay, because that's the customer that's putting money into their pockets. Don't you hang that phone up. They wish you would. They wish you would. And that is all while not being able to go ahead and look at your cell phone to see if you're missing an important phone call or a doctor's phone call. Maybe your school or the child has called you about something urgent. Yeah, they don't want any phones on the floor, no texting, no phone calls. You can't step away from your desk. You probably need to ping somebody or send an email. It's just nasty rules. Okay, so I just want to say, I said all of that to say this. I can understand what it's like to be in a 9-to-5, because I've been there. I can understand why some people want to leave a 9-to-5 and work Uber or Lyft or DoorDash, Spark, a Roadie account, some type of app account, to go ahead and get a peace of mind, because it does give you a peace of mind and you're doing it on your own terms. And I definitely encourage anyone that wants to get on these apps to go ahead and make money, just to join us, because sometimes life is very much more peaceful. I do say that. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. Man, did you see all that soil in my trunk? Like, what, ma'am, what was you thinking when you ordering all of this? Do you want me to garden for you too? Like, that was pretty crazy. Luckily, I think all of these are houses that we have to stop at, so not too bad.